Hey everyone, today we are outside and today we're going to talk about the Cybertruck, about 3D printing for this thing and how easy it is. I haven't seen anyone doing anything similar, so probably it will provide you with some unique ideas for your particular use case, and I would say that it will allow you to make your Cybertruck a little bit more personal, use it for accessories maybe, and it is very useful for those who own businesses and want to advertise on a Cybertruck. Either way, keep watching this video because it's going to be fire. Today this video is going to be somewhat DIY-ish. It happens that I have here 28 of little magnets, as you can see. The long story short, I had a magnetic iPad stand that broke one day and I decided to tear it down, and when I did I found this. And these are pretty small magnets, just check it out. It's like 4 millimeters in diameter or something like that. And when you have such a big amount of little magnets, what do you do usually? Yeah, you use them for some kind of decoration, and you put those decorations on the fridge, usually. But what if you have something bigger than a fridge? And yes, I'm talking about my Cybertruck, talking about decorations. They can be anything, but it happens that I run a company that is called Noir. Noir is an outsourcing company for video games, and if you played video games ever, you probably either heard about us or you played the games that we worked on. But anyway, this video is about advertisements that you can 3D print and put it on your Cybertruck when you need it and remove it when you don't. And I think it's quite a brilliant idea, and today I just want to experiment with this, print our logo and put it on the Cybertruck. So let's start. It should be pretty simple. I see a lot of use cases for these guys and your Cybertruck if you own one. Either way, let's dive in.
Yeah, bitch! Magnets!
The step-by-step process is simple. I converted our logo from EPS to SVG format using some free tool you can Google. Next, I imported the SVG file into Fusion 360 and extruded the logo to the desired height. After that, I created approximately 26 holes for magnets, 5 holes per letter except the letter E, which has 6 holes.
At this point I just want to test one letter because I'm a little bit concerned about the weight. Those are small magnets and I will use 5 of them per letter. So I will print the letter N and I will test it out. And if the weight of the letter does not pull the magnets down, we are pretty much golden.
To save on weight in the slicer, I chose 3 walls for the print to keep it relatively robust, but chose the lightning in fill pattern, which worked wonders. Now the only thing left is to print it.
By the way, talking about Bamboo Lab A1 Mini, many people think that this is not a serious printer, but I absolutely love this little guy because it takes so little space in your personal space and it's so quiet that, for example, I use it for prototyping. So if I need to prototype anything, I just throw it here, I test it out, and then I print it on a bigger printer to have a final product.
Also, I have a very technical and curious cat here that you might have seen in the previous videos, and she always helps too.
And for prototyping I'm going to use this color. I call it ugly red because it's way too generic. It's not the most prettiest red, just the regular red color, which I have a lot for some reason. And we are printing the letter N here, and the main point for this is to print the first iteration and measure the dimensions. If they work, then I will reprint everything in some kind of a nicer color, not just an ugly red. Okay, so the first test. Yeah. Oh wow, and it sits here pretty strong, so it's not being pulled down. I'm pretty sure even if I go over some kind of a road bump or anything like that, it will not get pulled down. That's cool. So it's just 2 magnets, and on top of those 2 magnets I put an electric tape. The reason is simple. Magnets are made of hard material. They can scratch your stainless steel, and to avoid it I put an electric tape, and it should be more than enough because it's soft and it's thin, so it will not decrease the magnetic force and it will protect your stainless steel from any kind of scratches because, well, plastic cannot do that. And now when we measure the dimensions and the weight on my fridge, well, it makes sense to do the same with the rest of the letters because the proof of the concept proves that the concept works. So that.
Either way, the logic here is quite the same. We just need to prepare the whole logo. all letters, I mean. I also spend a little bit of my time adding chamfers. We don't have them on the original logo of our company, yet the 3D print feels a bit too sharp in my opinion, and I wanted to make it dual color.
Looks almost like Netflix, but it's not because I screwed up this.
Which means I needed simply mirror it either in Slicer or in Fusion. In 3D Slicer I chose my H2D because I wanted to print it sooner, and I can print 3 letters on the printing bed at the same time. I painted the top part of each in black and left all other surfaces white, and let me tell you,
These are looking so cool.
Black and white collide inside my mind. Day and night are bleeding intertwined. We're broken but we're beautiful this time. This time, this time. Yeah, we're gonna be alright.
And now it's pretty much the simplest part. I just need to insert the magnets and we're done here.
Yin yang tattooed on my mental state. Loving, hate, dancing on the same damn plate. I'm rising up while I'm falling from grace. Contradiction written all across my face. You want pure, then you don't know me. I'm 50 shades of fucked up mostly. Can't separate the body from the soul. I'm learning how to love the dark I hold.
But before I had a chance to put it on my Cybertruck, I got a cold and all that. So I feel miserable, yet my kids had a chance to check it out in the fridge.
New lore!
And even though it looks good on the fridge, we all gathered here for the real deal. And it's not the fridge.
Magnets! Yeah, that was a good one.
We are outside, it is snowing and it's beautiful and picturesque. The snow adds up a little bit more to the complexity of this test because it's basically frozen water coming down from the sky, but I think it will hold and I think it will look beautiful on the truck, and I think the idea is pretty cool. So let's see. Don't mind my truck being so dirty, I will clean it up later. Yeah, it looks so good. It looks like it's almost covered in snow because of that white trim that you can see here, and this thing is extremely dirty. It's like covered in mud, but this is very, very noticeable simply because it has 2 colors and the highest possible contrast between black and white. It's amazing, to be honest. It looks good. It looks good. Oh my god. Just take a look at it. It is looking so good on the truck. Alright, maybe I will just pull it down here so it's in the middle. But this is the brilliance of this thing because you can basically move it anywhere you want and it will stay there. Here we go. Wow, this is good. Okay, tell me what you think in the comments down below because, well, in my opinion, from this distance it doesn't look like it was 3D printed. You actually have no idea how it was done when you are looking at this thing this way. When you get closer, for sure, you can see that it was made of plastic, but from this distance it looks quite good. Especially considering that it has such a good contrast between black and white. I think it was a really good choice for that. I'm quite happy with the result. Okay, I want to test if I open it, will it stay in place? Oh yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, it's there. And as always, I really hope that you like this video because this is the end of it. I really hope that this video provides you some educational ideas that you can improve over time and apply to anything that you are thinking about right now. But either way, if it's the case, consider those buttons down below because they are important for YouTube. They are not really important for me, but for YouTube, oh yeah, they are crazy about it. So either way, thank you for your time. See you later and bye.